Welcome back to our channel. In this episode, we're exploring several inspiring A-frame houses around the globe. Please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell to receive our periodic episodes and be a part of the community if you haven't done so yet. Let's explore Dunlap Hollow A-frame. Nestled on 34 acres on Hocking Hills in Rockbridge, Ohio, the property is surrounded by sandstone cliffs, a beautiful forest, and even a waterfall. A modern and striking build, the A-frame has warm and elegant touches, seating for 10 inside and out, a full-service kitchen, and a suspended wood-burning stove. It's the perfect backdrop for a special holiday getaway. The cabin sleeps 10 in one king bedroom, 2 queen bedrooms, and a loft with a sunken king bed and 2 single bunks that hide away at the very top. Throughout the A-frame, guests will find various spots that were specifically designed to complement the surrounding nature, including the loft that has glass walls and the back balcony that puts you face to face with the cliffs, caves, and tall hemlocks directly behind the cabin. Meet Sweeney's Hut A-frame by Chemo Estate, Australia. Situated in country New South Wales in Gundagai, it's one of the luxury eco-huts from Chemo Estate. These eco-huts are designed specifically to enable you to switch off from the modern world and get back to nature. A classic A-frame design, premium interiors, and a wood-fired hot tub. Architecturally designed, the Chemo Estate eco-huts are completely off-grid and make use of the sun, wind, and rain. The eco-huts are inspired by the classic A-frame tent form, which provides both refuge from and connects with the environment. A hardwood structure anchors the building, defining the interior spaces and framing views of the surrounding farmlands. Timber features throughout the hut with handcrafted details that speak to the character of agricultural buildings found on the property. Sustainable Australian hardwoods were an obvious choice given the hut's eco-brief and remote location. Materials needed to be easily sourced and handled on site by a 2-person owner-builder team. The natural color palette of timber, white, and splashes of linen and leather. Internally, there's a fireplace, small living area and bedroom, a modest kitchenette, shower, and separate toilet. Well-placed windows frame the view and create an exceptional viewing platform from the main room, not to mention the shower. Window louvers either side of the tiny cabin enable clever cross-ventilation of airflow. However, what makes Sweeney's Hut truly special is the full-size hot tub that's powered by a wood fire to heat the water. So, even during the colder winter months, you can still enjoy time outside, soaking in a balmy 38 degrees. The integration of the timber outdoor deck that creates access to the hot tub and outdoor dining table significantly increases the footprint of the tiny cabin, extending the living area beyond that of the A-frame hut. Let's visit Waraya Cabin in Ecuador. Waraya sits in front of a small river that roars and seeks the shade of the vegetation to protect itself while joining the landscape. The mission? A specific need, a refuge outside the city, a contact with the essence of nature, a solution to a problem without generating more. The impact of this construction is scientifically quantified and evidenced in order to create an architecture with a negative carbon footprint. The more significant design challenges, ventilation in a hot, humid climate, and a defense mechanism against heavy rain most of the year. Wood, stone, metal, glass, and Tetra Pak intervene in a pure and proportional way to consolidate an environmentally balanced element. Each material was assessed by its efficiency and flexibility. Plywood provides structure and containment, Tetra Pak acts as an umbrella, and glass eliminates the barrier between the interior and the exterior. Bioclimatic strategies based on dynamic thermal simulations were proposed in order to combine function with interior comfort. The structure was elevated due to the resilience needed to the heavy rain or river flooding, taking advantage of the inertia and the cold air chamber generated under the building. The walls and the roofs form a double layer that contains structural beams and generate another air chamber, guaranteeing the adequate ventilation of the interior space. Floor and wall perforations enable a cross-air supply. The removable double-layer solution of the roof allows to control direct sunlight without losing the connection with the sky and the environment. Meet Phoenix Rising A-frame cabin. No matter how you look at it, this is one of the most exemplary A-frame cabins one can think of. It was designed by Todd Gordon Mather Architect and is located in the Lake Tahoe region in California. It may not be your typical rustic mountain retreat, but you can still definitely see a few key elements scattered around, such as the stone fireplace or the barn doors. Everything has a polished and modern look, yet somehow the cabin retains a very warm and cozy character. The project, entitled Phoenix Rising, was completed in 2019. The architects chose a contemporary design approach, giving the cabin a very clean and simple geometry. There are 1,700 square feet of living space in total, and although the cabin has a relatively small footprint, its interior is surprisingly airy and open. The 34-foot-high ceiling and the huge windows definitely have a lot to do with that. Also, the design is not really as simple as the glazed facades would suggest, and there's actually a lot of diversity in this project. Let's visit Monkey House, designed by Atelier Marco Brajovic in Brazil. The Monkey House was inspired by the verticality of the forest in the possibility of approaching the crests of the trees in a gentle and subtle way, connecting with its countless inhabitants of the kingdom of flora and fauna. Monkey House structure works synergistically between wooden components all of the same profile, covered by a galvalume skin and thermoacoustic insulation. Monkey House was assembled in an area of secondary forest, installed between trees occupying a small area of 5 by 6 meters, thus creating zero interference in the local vegetation with a total area of 86 square meters. The perception of the forest is vertical, the horizon is inverted, following the flow of energy, matter, and information on the growth of trees to lead us in the search for energy and sunlight. The top floor of Casa Macaco is an observatory, a place of encounter and reunion to observe nature outside and inside us, to learn and relate in a regenerative way. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to hear about our latest videos. Stay tuned.